Good day, I am Bon Christian Andreu B.R. Mendez from the School of PUMA, or also known as Pan Pacific University Merchant Marine Academy. And of course, my campus is Pan Pacific University, or also known as PU. So, in this video, we are tasked to make a um, video about one of our core value, which is also one of our minor subject, um, with this core value, which is what we call compassion. So in this video, we're going to tackle about what is compassion with my own analogy or words, and another one is what is communal discernment and how does it impact the school, not just the school but also the whole world. So of course, I'm a science enthusiast person, and I want all of these topics to be correlated with science. Now, we are going to choose physics as our study field and our study reference. So, I'm not going to claim that the Schrodinger equation directly leads to acts of kindness, or that the laws of thermodynamics mandate empathy. That would be, um, of course, a gross oversimplification and frankly not scientifically sound. So instead, we'll be looking at broader themes, analogies, and shifts in perspective that physics offers, which can deepen our understanding and appreciation for the essential human quality of compassion. So, with our journey through physics and towards compassion, we'll touch upon a few key areas such as quantum realm and the illusion of separation. So, we will begin with the mind bending world of quantum mechanics, and one of its most profound implications, though still subjects to interpretation, um, it's the inherent interconnectedness of the universe at its most fundamental level. Concepts like quantum entanglement suggest particles can be linked in such a way that their fates are intertwined, and regardless of the distance separating them. So, while directly applying quantum entanglement to the human emotion in a vast overreach, it can serve as a what they call this a power, and also um, metaphor for the interconnectedness that lies at the heart of compassion. And just as entangled particles are subtly, perhaps we two are more deeply connected than our everyday experience. And that suggests, of course, and our actions ripple outwards, um, affecting others in ways we may not always perceive. And also, about recognizing this inherent interconnectedness can either enter the illusion of rigid separation between ourselves and others, which fostering a series of shared or um, what they call this shared experience or shared emotions that is crucial for compassion to arise. And furthermore, the observer effect in quantum mechanics reminds us that even the act of observation, and of course the system being observed, this can be a subtle reminder of the impact we have on the world around us, and how our intentions and actions can shape the reality of other two, of course. Next is the thermodynamics. So now, thermodynamics, second law in particular, describes the tendency of systems to move towards a state of higher entropy, which is entropy is a disorder or um, a randomness. Okay, so you might ask, what does this have to do with compassion? So think of suffering as a form of disorder within an individual or a community which is in a pain or a distress or imbalance. compassion in this metaphorical series or metaphorical sense can be seen as an act of applying energy or which is in a emotional energy, practical assistance which is about understanding, and to try and alleviate that disorder, to bring a system back towards a state of greater well-being, and only locally and temporarily. So just as energy flows in physical systems, so too does the energy of compassion flow outwards from one being to another. So while the second law tells us that entropy will ultimately increase in an enclosed system, acts of compassion can create local pockets of order and well-being, making a tangible difference and in the lives of those who are suffering. So next one is about Einstein theory, which is relativity. So revolutionize of our understanding of um, space, time, and gravity. So this is relativity. So a takeaway is that the concept of relativity itself, that observation and experience are relative to the observer's frame of the that might appear one way to one person, could appear or quite different to another, depending on their position and motion. So this relativistic perspective mirrors the importance of empathy in compassion. So to truly feel compassion, we need to try and understand the world from another person's frame of reference, of course, and to see their situation through their eyes. Okay, so just as an understanding um, different frames of reference is crucial, which is a physics to grasp the full picture of reality. So, two, of course, it's the same as the empathy, for it is essential for understanding the experience of suffering of others, and it allows us to move beyond our own limited viewpoint and connect with the shared humanity that not underlines but underlies our diverse experiences. So we will also need to talk about the beauty and in the interdependence of a complex system. So physics also delves into the study of complex system, from weather patterns to the intricate workings of um, a system itself, which is characterized by interconnectedness of their many parts. So where changes in one area can have cascading effects throughout the entire system. So similarly, from human societies and ecosystems are increasingly complex systems, which recognizing or highlights how the well-being of each individual is often intertwined with the well-being of the whole. So when one part of the system suffers, it can have ripple effects on others. So compassion in this context becomes not just an individual virtue, but a crucial element for the health and the stability of the entire system. So by alleviating suffering in one area, we contribute to the overall well-being and resilience of the whole. So the universe as a source of um, humility, and finally the sheer of the scale and beauty of the universe as revealed by the physics, and of course astronomy can foster a sense of humility. So contemplating the vastness of the space and time and our own existence can seem relatively small. So this can lead to a shift in um, perspective, of course, and also the importance of our own individual concerns and fostering a greater sense of connection to something larger than ourselves. So this sense of shared existence within a vast and wondrous universe, empathy and compassion towards all beings who share with this planet. So, in conclusion, so while physics may not directly prescribe compassion, describe yes compassion behavior, its principles and perspectives offer valuable lenses through which to understand and appreciate fundamental human quality. So from the interconnectedness hinted at by quantum mechanics, to the importance of perspective highlighted by relativity and the intricate interdependence of complex systems, physics prove a framework for understanding our place in the universe and our relationship with each other. So, by embracing a physics-informed compassion, um, we can move beyond simplistic motions and kindness and develop a deeper, more nuanced and understanding of our shared um, existence, um, in the importance of alleviating suffering of in this universe. So at its heart, may be far more interconnected than we often realize. So we will now proceed to the other topic, which is a communal discernment, which is how does it affect or what is it? So how does it affect or what is the impact of it to our campus or not just our campus to the whole world? So we will begin by determining what is a communal discernment by my own explanation again or understanding, which is I'm going to correlate again the study field of physics. So the physics as a discipline is about describing the universe as it is. It is through observation, experimentation, and testable theories. So it is not and should not be a dogma, which is a dogma is a set of unquestionable beliefs. So and it is precisely this non-dogmatic, inquisitive spirit of science that makes it a powerful lens through which to understand another profound human endeavor. Communal discernment, of course, um, it is a in scientific analogy. Um, think of communal discernment not as a mystical but an explainable force, but a sophisticated and interactive process of collective problem solving and discovery. So, just as scientists in a lab or a research team engage in a rigorous process to uncover truths about the natural world and community engaged in discernment seeks to uncover the best path forward. So, aligning their collective will with a deeper purpose. Of course, it must be ethical and moral or spiritual. So, here's how can we draw a parallels between these two. Okay, so number one, hypothesis formulation, of course, and this must be in a shared question. And in we will start with science. It will start with a question or a hypothesis. While in communal discernment, the community begins by clearly articulating a shared question or challenge, such as what is the best way to address student welfare on campus, or how should we adapt our curriculum to meet future needs. So this is not about stating a conclusion, but about defining the problem precisely. And another one is the data collection, and this must be by listening and sharing. The scientist gathers data through observation and experimentation, In communal discernment, the data is the life experience. It is the insights, the concerns, and hopes. And it must be every member of the community. So also another one is it must requires deep active listening and creating a safe um, space, and also where all voices can be heard and without judgment. It's not just about what is said, but also observing the emotional data. So where there's energy, where there's resistance, or where there is peace. So this is akin to a physicist meticulously records recording measurement, experiment, and even the outliers as potentially significant. And another one will proceed to analysis and interpretation. So by reflection and dialogue, of course, scientists analyze their data to find patterns and draw conclusion. And while the community it's just gathering information again, and also at the same time, it is not a debate to win, but a dialogue aimed at deeper understanding. It involves asking what are the potential consequences of a different path, like that kind of question. So this space demands intellectual honesty, a willingness to challenge, okay, and um, about assumptions, and much like a scientist re-examining their models when new data emerges. Okay, so unlike it's like demands assumption. And now we will proceed to testing and refinement. So proposing, of course, we need to be on proposing and evaluating. So those are kind of options in science. We have hypotheses that are tested and refined, but in communal discernment, potential forward are proposed. So the community then collectively evaluates these options and um, must their shared values, their purpose, and the data they pilot. And much like a physicist running simulations or skill trials before a full-blown experiment. And another one is emergent understanding. Of course, in a shared wisdom. So the goal about understanding of or the consensus, it's the realization that after through exploration and open dialogue, a particular feels right or for the community while resonating. Um, of course, it's a brilliance, but about the collective intelligence and wisdom that emerges from the interaction of many minds. Um, like a complex phenomena emerge from simpler interactions in physics. Okay, so now we're going to go to the impact or the role of communal discernment in my campus. Now, let's bring this closer to my campus, which is Pacific University. We have particularly a core values, and one of it is a compassionate towards the environment and our fellow men. And we also have service oriented. Uh, and yeah, it's clear that Pan Pacific University is founded on principles that deeply resonate with the spirit of communal discernment. So we will start with the strategic. Okay, so planning innovation. Okay, so how does Pan Pacific University decide which new programs to offer? How to allocate resources, or how to foster a more inclusive learning environment? um, Communal discernment, which provide a framework for these crucial decisions, ensuring that the voices of the faculty staff, the students, and even the wider community are heard, and that decisions align with the university's core mission of building better lives. And it helps the universe be truly pioneering by collectively um, exploring new front, and like as mentioned as the core value, service oriented, by focusing on the authentic needs of its stakeholders. So another thing is that cultivating a culture of compassion. So the universe explicitly states compassion as a core value. Communal discernment, by its very nature, fosters compassion when individuals genuinely listen to each other, emphasize, empa, uh, no, different word, its perspectives, and seek a shared good. The precise of discernment um, strengthens the compassionate fabric and the university community. Um, and we will proceed now to the other one is ethical leadership, and of course the governance. So we should talk about those two because especially these are the one that's shaping future generation. So um, making it as a paramount, and also it must ensuring that decisions are not just expedient but morally sound and align with the university's commitment to the one of our core value, which is truth for the benefit of humanity. And another thing is addressing global challenges. So the world faces interconnected challenges: climate change, inequality, and public health crisis, and also geopolitical issues. So with the communal discernment at local, it is national and international levels become crucial for forging consensus, because communal discernment in its individual is not very that a deal, or it's won't going to help a lot, but in a local, like I mentioned earlier, in a local it would. So finding shared solutions like that, or that transcend narrow self, or it offers a pathway for collective action in a fragment world. So fostering, of course, we also need to fostering democracy and collaboration, because in this age of polarization, communal discernment offers a profound democratic participation. It moves beyond adverse serial debate, and also it emphasizing shared understanding and collective search for wisdom over rigid ideological positions. So another one is promoting peace. Of course, we need to promote peace and understanding. Um, Not just the peace, but also we should to understand it also. So like such as what is it, the perspective of the others about it, and for us. So communal discernment by prioritizing deep listening and empathetic engagement be a powerful tool for bridging divides, fostering reconciliation, and building more peaceful. Okay, so in conclusion, physics teaches us about interconnectedness, the energy, the dynamics of systems, and the importance of precise observation. While it offers no moral decrees, but it is the spirit of inquiry. Its interactive process and its pursuit of emergent understanding provide a um, powerful analogy and communal discernment. And also, communal discernment is not a dogma, but a dynamic living process, a collective scientific that, if you will, and um, for the communities to seek truth, make wise decisions. It is the embodied values like compassion and service. And for Pan Pacific University, embracing communal discernment means strengthening its commitment to its own core values, preparing its students not just with knowledge but with the capacity for collective wisdom, empathy, and of course, responsibility, and of course, the action in a complex world. because this world or this new generation is not that easy. Okay, it is a mix mix of emotions. So it's a roller coaster. Okay, so let us carry forward this, and let our spirit of collective inquiry and compassionate engagement both within our heart and brain. So not just beyond this, as we strive to build better lives, guided by the truth and fueled by a shared understanding that emerges from collective pursuit. So of what is pursuit of what is good and right. Okay, so thank you, and the comment section is open for inquiry and suggestion and question. And thank you for watching.